Hello, Capricorn. Capricorn, welcome to your reading. Let's dive deep into this reading to see the messages that you need to know right at this moment in time. The first message that is coming up for you, the divine is saying it is important for you to light a candle and some incense and connect to your guides and to your ancestors. So the divine is saying to you, it is very simple to make that connection. Like I said to you in a couple of videos, to make a connection with your guides and your ancestors, you just need a light, okay, a candlelight. You need a white cloth and water. Take a seat, connect, talk to them. So that is another confirmation. If you watch the last a couple of readings when I spoke about that, you have the go-ahead from your guides and your ancestors to look at whatever it is that is not serving you anymore and to leave that behind. Because if you did your Taurus super new moon ritual, it is important for you to leave what doesn't serve you and to start walking into your new reality. And especially for those of you who are doing our quantum leap ritual, the divine is saying it is time to make that journey, to journey into the new. Because indeed, the stars are aligning, and the stars are aligning in your favor. I really have been touching more and more on this energy. And right now, as we're still under that Taurus new moon, it is important for you to connect with your guides, to ask them maybe what you can currently see, what is getting in the way, what is blocking you. Because right now is the perfect time to let go of the old so that you can welcome in the new. I always tell you that you cannot carry on holding on to the past. Because by holding on to the past, by holding on to what doesn't serve you, your hands are not opened to receive what is rightly yours, what you're currently praying for. Okay, so let's have a look to see the next card that we have. Love this for you. So again, another confirmation, because I know that you have been seeing angel numbers. And now your guides and your ancestors are saying to you that those numbers have a meaning. So when you start noticing the same numbers, start doing some research or start stopping in that moment and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What am I currently thinking of? And then see if there is a pattern, because there's a pattern that your guides and your ancestors are wanting to shake. They're wanting to disturb that pattern. Because in disturbing that pattern, you're now able to make a realization. And the realization allows you to see the new that is wanting to come in, but the old that you must let go of. So what numbers have you been seeing? Perhaps you can comment in the comment section below whatever it is that you've been seeing. Because for me recently, I've been seeing 444, 444. For the last couple of days, I've been seeing the same repeating number. And I know that I said to my daughter last night, I've been seeing this number so much. Let me look up what 444 means. So what is your number that keeps on repeating itself over and over again? So let's have a look to see what our tarot cards have to say. You're starting off strong there with a major arcana card of the Magician. Love that for you, okay? Because we spoke about you understanding that you must open your hands. As you can see, our Magician, his hands are opened. You cannot be clenching your fists because this is an energy of being closed. So the divine is saying to you, open up your hands, because now it is time for you to remember, to realize that you are indeed the Magician, but more than that, to realize that the stars are aligning for you to create whatever it is that you want. And for synchronicities, I always keep an eye out for synchronicities. And as you can see, that our tarot card and our oracle card, both of our people have their hands in a similar type of position. So it is time for you to create. It is time for you to realize that you can mold, okay? And you can make whatever it is that you want. But it's always important for you to remember that your energies must be aligned. Okay, so for some of you, there's a calling that is here to align your energies to whatever it is that you want. For some of you, the divine is saying to you, it is important for you to understand that even though you've been seeing angel numbers which are confirming that maybe your guides are with you, that are confirming that there's a new chapter that is waiting for you. The numbers that are confirming that it is time for you to realize that the stars are aligning for you to step into the energy of being the alchemist, the energy of being the magician. So for you, it is important to understand that as you are stepping into the role of being the magician, the divine is saying that whatever it is that you are calling into your life, whatever it is that you are going to be receiving, understand that you have to be an energetic match. How do you become an energetic match? I hear you answer, or rather, I hear you ask. Well, becoming an energetic match means that you take some time to sit, to connect with the energies, to sit, to connect with your guides. Because remember, you were told to make that connection with your guides, because they are sending you messages, they're sending you numbers, they're sending you synchronicities, and they're wanting you to understand. And for you to understand, you have to be willing to be disciplined enough to take a seat, to quieten down your mind. And in that quiet moment, you'll be able to receive whatever it is that your guides and your ancestors are wanting you to receive. But I feel that I need to mention this to you, because in receiving, okay, this is going to be important, so please do pay attention. In receiving the blessings that are rightly yours, it's almost like you need to do a clearance, an energy clearance even. Maybe like I always say, a spiritual cleanse is good. Cleansing your home, saging your home, removing any lingering old energies that will actively block what is meant to come for you. So once you've done that cleansing, what you need to understand is, let's say for instance, you get told that, I don't know, someone you really admire, maybe it could be someone famous, maybe it's the queen, the king, it could be whoever it is, someone of some type of status and importance is coming to visit your home, is coming to maybe stay with you for a while. What do you do? Well, the first thing that you do, isn't it, to go clean your house? The first thing that you do is to look at yourself. Am I clean? Am I presentable? This is what you need to understand from that analogy. Your blessings, okay, your manifestations, the things that you called yesterday for that Taurus new moon into your reality, into your life, it is like a guest. And so it is important for you to treat your manifestations as a guest and prepare to receive that guest. Because if your manifestations are going to come into your life and you are not an energetic match, what happens? Well, that manifestation just evaporates into thin air. That manifestation just finds a way of leaving your life, because you could be holding on to what no longer serves you. Am I making sense to you? So imagine, okay, that very person that you really admire, they say that they're coming to your home, maybe at the weekend. And like I said, you spent time cleaning your home, arranging the furniture, you buy some fresh flowers, you make sure that maybe you get a haircut, maybe you go and get your nails done. Like me, I'm getting my nails done, right? Because we did our ceremony, our ritual. And for me, whenever I do rituals for the new moon, the full moons, or whatever significant rituals that I'm working with a lot of people at the same time, I make sure that I remove everything, okay? So my nails have to go, because all that energy that I had to work with must be left behind, so that I can then work with the new energies that are around. So like I was saying, you know that the person, okay, is coming at the weekend. You go and do whatever it is that you need to do so that you can welcome this important guest. So what I mean by this analogy is, your important guest is your manifestations. Your important guests are your blessings flowing into your life. However, when they arrive in your life, are you an energetic match? Are you still holding on to the past? Are you still holding on to things that don't serve you? Are you weighed down by burdens? Because if your gifts, your manifestations find you like this, eventually they'll leave. It's like, for instance, okay, this is maybe a good analogy to bring to the table, to the discussion. It's like, for instance, you find people who have won multi-millions of dollars on the lottery, for instance. What is the baseline? What is the common thread that runs in the story of most millionaires that won the lottery? Well, the common thread is that within 10 years, most of them, the majority, will either have lost all that money, and some of them, if not the majority, will be in a worse off position than before. Why does that happen? Because they were not an energetic match. They were not an energetic vibration. Their capacity to receive was good. But when they received, their cup was very small. It could not handle that big win. So by clearing the energies, it is like literally you start expanding your ability to receive and to retain what you're receiving. So when you're moving things out of your life, okay, when you're shifting and cleansing everything out, this is leaving space, and this is showing that you have faith to receive what is rightly yours. And this is why sometimes when I say leave what doesn't serve you, people sometimes get triggered that, well, I can't leave my job because of this situation. I have responsibilities. I'm not asking you to leave your job. I'm asking you to leave the energetic signature that is attached to that job. Because sometimes I want you to really think about what I'm saying, because this is what I'm really receiving to give to everyone who's watching this reading. I think maybe it is because we did our Taurus super new moon ceremony yesterday, and for many of us, we're calling in the blessings, we're calling in our manifestations, we're wanting to win the lottery, we're wanting to have all these amazing things come into our life. So I feel that maybe, correction from my guides, in fact, the majority of the people who did that ritual, they're holding on to something that is creating the blockages that are there. And again, it's not about you going tomorrow and quitting your job, you going and leaving a relationship. No, it is about working on yourself. It is about removing what is not serving you in a way that understands that by doing so, you invite new energies in. So for instance, you want to leave your job, okay, because you want to start your own business, which is going to be successful. You want to do this. You've got all these grand plans. Well, when you leave your job, is that going to put you in a better energetic signature? The majority of the time, the answer is no. Why is it a no? Because when you quit your job, now you're putting yourself in a more financial stress. And now you're worrying more about money. Now you're worrying more about what's going to happen, when am I going to get another job. So when we're talking about leaving what doesn't serve you, the majority of the time, to be an energetic match, an energetic signature, and to align yourself to what is coming in, the majority of the time is about creating that exit plan. Because you can say, okay, I am not happy here, but if I just leave the relationship, leave the job, whatever it is that I live, it is going to put me energetically more in a spiral. Then you are going to be spiraling away from you being aligned to what you are wanting to manifest and pray for. You are going to spiral out of this vortex that is here for you to receive what is rightly yours, because now you're worried about the job, you're worried about paying the bills, you're worried about this, you're worried about that. Now your energetic signature is about worrying rather than receiving. So how can you make the transition in an easier way? Well, you know what it is that you want is the magician. Okay, I want to create a business that is going to be making this amount of money. I want to do whatever it is. Everyone watching this reading is different. So start thinking, okay? Start being part of the reading. Start participating in the reading, because I want your mind to start thinking. I want you to activate your intuition, because when you activate your intuition and your mind, you can start having solutions pop, 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 pop in your mind, so that you know what it is that you want to do. So like I was saying, you're saying to yourself, I work with nasty people. They're always gossiping. I don't like my boss. I don't like this. Okay, we get it. Okay, we get it. But what are we going to do about it? Are you just going to remain sitting there complaining about what you don't want? Or do you say, this is what I want? So how can I create a bridge to get from here to there? Because remember, to activate the energies of being the magician, it is about having faith. But when you're worried, when you're hating, the energetic energies are not aligning. So how do you allow yourself to start saying, all right, I'm going to go with creating a business, because that was what most of people were praying for. I'm going to go with creating a business. So let's say I'm praying for a business. I'm really not liking where I am financially at the moment. And I really see myself like doing that quantum leap to a new reality. But when you quantum leap to a new reality, but you are not an energetic match to that new reality, you're going to find a way to go back to the old. It's like people who are in an abusive relationship, toxic relationship, people are not happy in their relationship. They find a way of leaving only to go back to that person, or to find exactly another person who treats them like the person they just left. It's almost like they keep on mirroring the same experience, but in different people, in different jobs, in different situations. So we're trying to stopping that mirroring effect, because you need to understand, as above, what's going on in your subconscious mind is what is going to be reflected back to you. All right? I know the reading is getting long, but the guides are like very specific about this message. Like I said, it is because we did our Taurus new moon manifestation ritual yesterday. And so the guides are like, this is important to really get this message out. So if you didn't work with me, I really hope you took the time to plant your seeds of intention. So now it is about aligning ourselves to become the person who is able to nurture that seed of intention, to see it growing and blooming to its full capacity. So like I was saying, you're wanting to leave your job behind, and you know exactly what it is that you want. You're going to create this company, this business. You're going to do this thing that is going to make you a multimillionaire, that is going to create multiple sources for income, whatever it is that you're wishing for. But right now we are here. We need to honor where we are, right? So we start creating an exit plan. We start creating a bridge. And in creating that bridge, it allows us to finally arrive to our destiny. And once we are at our destiny, we're now an energetic match, because we learned how to deal with more money, how to deal with people, how to face rejection, how to grow our money, how to create multiple sources of income. So this is why sometimes just boom, just like that, winning the lottery is not a good thing, because you haven't learned all the different ways of managing your money, of handling your money. You haven't learned how to say no and setting boundaries, because the moment you become a millionaire, every Tom, Dick and Harry is going to come and ask you for money. And it is very difficult to say no if you haven't exercised that muscle that knows that you're being taken advantage of being used. You haven't exercised that muscle that is all right. If people are saying that, you're selfish for not wanting to help them, you're this or that, that doesn't trigger you anymore. Because you need to understand that the devil, we're going to say the devil, is going to find ways of triggering you, is going to find ways of taking you back to your old reality. Because when you are existing in your old reality, when you're existing in your current reality, when you're not happy, this is when the devil, this is when the other side can harness this energy, all right? Because you're unhappy. So either you become a magician or someone else becomes a magician, but harnesses your energy and uses it to create and manifest whatever it is that you want. This is like working for a company, right? The multi-million dollar companies out there. But most of the times they're just paying you the minimum wage. Why are they paying you a minimum wage when they can afford to pay you a really good wage? Is because they get to harness your energy. Is because they get to use you. Is because they understand even how magic works. You either take other people's energy and you use it for your own benefit, because that person doesn't know how to use that energy anyway, so they don't feel bad about using someone else's energy, other people's employers' energies. There's a lot that goes on. All right. So I have other alchemists and people that I work with know how to work with magic, and they work with companies, and companies know exactly what they're doing. Don't let any companies out there make you think, especially the multi-million dollar companies, make you think that they don't know what they're doing. Apple know exactly what they're doing. They have all those shops. They can afford to pay their employees a lot if they wanted to, but they don't. And there's a reason why. And it's not the fact that, well, if they just paid everyone a lot of money, everyone would just leave. No, it doesn't work like that. All right. So the message that is here, all right, I think guides and ancestors will really have gone broad on this energy, but it's almost like the guides are wanting you to like have that eureka moment, that aha moment that finally shakes you out of a certain way of thinking so that you can liberate yourself, so that you can align. This is the most important thing to take away from this reading. Align yourself with being the magician so that you can receive whatever it is that you prayed for yesterday. So your guides and your ancestors will start working with you, sending you numbers, okay? Start looking up that numbers and go on a journey. But understand that lighting a candle, okay, cleansing the energies, that incense stick, and sitting down and connecting with your guides and your ancestors will make it easier for you to receive whatever messages that they have, so that you can follow the light, so that you can be divinely guided to become that powerful magician that you are. I just looked at the time and it was 22:22. All right. So I was going to get more cards, but I think I've really have given a lot of food for thought for you to really think about any aspect of your life right now where you're just like, I am not really that satisfied. Okay. Especially the aspects of your life. This could be even your health. You can have a miraculous healing just like that. Okay. It's about aligning to the energies, and it's about not letting yourself feel guilty with where you are right now. Where you are right now still has lessons to teach you. And when those lessons have been grasped by you, you can move on to the next stage and to the next stage. But sometimes we need to understand that taking that long road, even though sometimes it's challenging, painful, annoying, it's actually good, because you learn, you grow, and then when you receive through your own hard work, through whatever blessings come towards you, when you receive, you know exactly what it is that you need to do so that you can keep that blessing, you can keep that wealth, and then you can start growing it more and more and more. So Capricorn, this reading is already long enough. I'm going to leave it here. I hope you found value in this reading, and I want to see how many people watch this reading, how many people have discipline, right, to watch this reading all the way to this point. So if you have watched this reading all the way to this point, I want you to comment in the comment section below, I am the magician, because you are indeed the magician, but it's really all about understanding how to use the power that is in your hands. Do you by default use that power to create more of what you don't want? Or do you finally understand that you can quantum leap to a new reality? And sometimes the long road is also interesting. It gives more stories. You get to learn a lot and you become a more proficient container of the blessings that are coming towards you. Okay, so what did we say to comment in the comment section below? I am the magician. So comment, I am the magician, and I'd love to hear what you thought about this reading, Capricorn. So on that note, for those of you who are doing our quantum leap ritual, let's go and do our quantum leap ritual now. But for us, we want to make sure that once we've quantum leaped to our new reality, we get to stay here. We don't find ourselves going back, or we don't find ourselves going 10 steps backwards, because we were not fully prepared of what that blessing that we're praying for requires of us. On that note, let's go and do some magic. Hello, magician. This is the section of the reading where we are remembering that we are the magicians and the architects of our lives. This is the very same manifestation ritual that I used in 2023, and it only took me a couple of weeks to become a multi-millionaire. I wanted to share this ritual with you because I want that by 2025, we have thousands of people who have manifested their dreams. Now, we are going to be taking this opportunity to work together as a community, wishing each other well. On every reading, please do remember to bring a full glass of water and your petition. You could write what you want to leave behind, and on the other side, have an empty glass with a petition of what you want to become a reality. We have our cards on the table, and I use these cards just as a visualization to help me manifest. So I had the star card, and the star card is all about your wishes coming true. And the next card that I had was the 8 of Wands, encouraging my wishes to come true quickly, swiftly, fast. And then I had the Magician card, which was a reminder to me that I am the magician, I am the alchemist, and I am the architect of my life. So these are cards that I just chose to work with, but you don't have to do that. You can just keep it simple and to the point. So, are you ready to take part in this ritual? So, bring your 2 glasses, one empty and one full of water. The one with water, just remember to write what it is that you want to leave behind, because you are going to be quantum leaping into what it is that you want. So, on the empty glass of water, write what it is that you are seeing yourself enjoying. If you're wishing to win the lottery, just say, with gratitude divine, I am so thankful that I have won the lottery. Infuse this type of energy, the energies of the 9 of Cups. Feel yourself like it's already done. Bring this vibe, this energy when you are writing your petition like it is already a reality. Think of yourself how you're going to feel when you've won the lottery. So let's take a moment to just say a prayer to the divine with words of gratitude. Divine, thank you so much for everything that I already have in my life. Thank you for all the blessings that I have. Divine, I am the luckiest person alive. Going forward, I have some wishes that I want to make. I see myself living the life of my dreams. I see myself quantum leaping to a new timeline, divine, where I have won the lottery, where I am a multi-millionaire, where I am living the life of my dreams, where I am healthy, where I am loved, where manifestations just happen so easily and quickly for me. And of course, for the good of all involved and harm to none. Ashe. Can you feel that vibration? Can you feel the smile on my face as I'm seeing myself living the life of my dreams as the energies of the Nine of Cups. And this is what you want to infuse in your water so that you can quantum leap into the new timeline. So what we're going to do next, we are going to now bring into physical reality the action of quantum leaping. Let's get ready to quantum leap into the new timeline. Breathe in and feel yourself feeling like this. And take your water and see yourself jumping over into the new timeline. And as you are pouring the water into the next cup, into that empty vessel, see yourself feel the new reality becoming a manifestation into the tangible reality. Just feel and infuse this new quantum leap, infuse this new timeline with so much joy, with so much gratitude, with so much love. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now take that cup of water and drink it, because now this is the new reality. This is the new timeline. And the action of drinking the water is that water is going to become you, is going to become a part of you. And water holds memory. So we are drinking this water, holding the memory of the feeling of the energies of the Nine of Cups. We've really infused the joy. We've really infused this water with the gratitude. We have infused the love, the excitement, and everything that we want, as if it's already happened. So take a glass. Cheers. Enjoy the new timeline that is now becoming a part of you. And so it is, for the good of all and harm to none. Enjoy your new reality, and remember to go in the comment section below and comment on 8 people's manifestation, because remember, by giving, you open up your hands to receiving. Ashe.